Well,
Not
I
that
did
it
not.
really counts, right?
So clearly I'm in the disadvantage because
Yeah,
you
of
had that
course.
one warm-up game. I did not.
After 3 weeks or basically 4 months of inactivity, right?
Yeah, that one warm-up game is a lot more valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Still get the Heinz, right? The transport Heinz.
Yes, I do have a lot of
special,
lines.
not specialty, with Proskonici.
Mm-hmm.
Microphone muted.
And as far as I know, you have like those
Microphone activated.
MI4s. What else you have?
I have MI4s. I do have the C9A transport for the Liren.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Actually, my helicopter tab is completely empty, so I probably could put in the Hind and the Gazelle Hot, but I don't know why I don't have it in there.
The Gazelle Hot is an awesome helicopter.
Gazelle Hot is really, especially since I'm also using a fob. They're really underrated. But I don't know why I don't have a single helicopter in my deck. It's actually quite interesting.
No, good to know that. I'm gonna be not buying much.
Well, I mean, I do have transport helicopters. You better be scared of those MI4s.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you have Yukyondai and the MI4s?
Yeah, it's the only transport you get for them.
It's definitely gonna be fun match.
I'm just realizing some more slight mistakes in this deck. Oh well.
I'm curious about one thing. How much cheap bombers do you have? 4 or 8?
I don't really have. Why should I tell you? You didn't tell me anything of your deck, and I already told you enough.
Okay, I'll tell you. I have Modernas, I have T72S, I have T72M1Ms, and T55As.
Oh, that is. I totally would not have thought that you put Modernas into your Jack Armor deck.
Oh,
It's
really?
very surprising.
Okay.
Let me tell you, I have Sunshine in my deck, in the 5-pointer.
The 5-pointer. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, I'm ready. By the way.
I'm not just yet. A lot of units here that I just rarely get to use because my drawing is just so bad. Alright, I think I'm also ready. Whatever this is gonna be. Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, Razzmann. And also have fun.
Well, I'll try.
Try to have fun.
Playing
Please.
against you, you never know.
Oh, come on, I'm a good guy.
Is it a
Albatross.
the
Yes.
Albatross. That's actually a pretty decent helo diver. Because of the speed. Yeah, allows you to get a lot of gun. That's unfortunate. Oh god, I forgot about this. And this, oh god.
It didn't die.
It did not die, no.
Oh, that's quite surprising, right?
I wonder if me reversing in last second did that one less AP, gave that one less AP. Aim T50. Not something you see very often.
协助步兵作战，请指示。油料、弹药、备用零件准备完毕。 여기 있습니다. 전线指挥部战斗通讯连接。 듣고 있는 중입니다. 你在，我在。部长下令。坚决完成任务。보수입. 점검 완료했습니다.
Ah, shit.
然而何不在乎高？党和人民在看着我们。坚决完成任务。지휘관님, 보병이 대체 뭘 할 수 있겠습니까? 결국 최고의 깃발을 꽂는 건 보병이라고. 신이 내 적에게 자비로울진 몰라도 나는 그래. 대기 중입니다. 대기 중입니다. 부장下令. 是否协助步兵作战，请指示。准备就绪。 여기 있습니다.准备就绪。信号良好，完毕。防空阵地正在转移。
Oh god.
准备就绪。明白。信号良好，完毕。적기 출혈입니까?求命令。准备就绪。明白。할 것 필요해?警戒周围空域。是否协助步兵作战，请指示。收到，航向偏转。偏转。是，团长同志。 말하라 이상. 是，团长同志。对空警戒，随时准备战斗。뭐라도 보이나? 여기 있습니다.党和人民在看着我们。前线指挥部战斗通讯雷电。 왜 항상 접니까? 정말입니까? 기동 중입니다. 준비就绪. 통신 상태 양호합니다. 대기 중입니다.
Oh god, that's a mistake. Okay, I got lucky.
제가 할 일이라도没有我们，部队将会是瞎子。행군 대용으로.准备开火。 항공포대 준비 완료. 是，团长同志。좋아. 개박살을 내버려. 말씀만 하십시오. 여기 있습니다.
Did the SC-100 just... I think the one with the SC-100 just killed your T-72.
드디어
Hilarious.
다른 놈들입니까? 아님 또 벌어지네. 조끼 출연입니까?前线指挥部战斗通讯雷电。请首长下令。 지시사항 있습니까? 갈 것 필요해? 지시를 기다리는 중입니다.没有我们，部队将会是瞎子。对，求命令。저 말입니까? 결국 최후의 깃발을 꼽는 건 보병이라고. 말씀만 하십시오. 对空警戒，随时准备战斗。
Oh no. Oh no.
目标地点，
Oh no, no, no.
战况紧急，急速前进。
The Moderna.
接待命。
No, not the Moderna.
말씀만 하십시오.
More detract, it's unlucky.
보병이 대체 뭘 할 수 있겠습니까? 동량, 周到警卫化. 적이 사거리에 들어온다면 우리도 마찬가지란 말이지. 말씀만 하십시오.
Yeah, that was a terrible push.
Yeah, the fact you shouldn't have had your M1Ms on the one side and the Moderna on the other side. It was the problem.
I was lost 2 M1Ms in Moderna. That's shitty. And you lost nothing, right?
That's correct. Well, I lost my plane, but I traded my plane, and it's definitely worth it for me. But yeah, the way Map and John Mahos were positioned was just unfortunate. The way you pushed that your Moderna couldn't support your M1Ms.
세상엔 단 두 종류의 인간이 있어. 보병 인간 아니면 그 표적 인간. 보수입 점검 완료했습니다. 그들이 하긴 좋은 정찰병은 죽은 정찰병이라도 저격 대기 중입니다. 侦察组准备就绪. 휴식 시간은 끝이야.是否协助步兵作战？请指示。坚决完成任务。 我们是猎人。是否协助步兵作战？请指示。敌在，我在。移动중입니다。狗剩，看看那边。油料、弹药、备用零件准备完毕。对空警戒，随时准备战斗。지시사항 있습니까?对空警戒，随时准备战斗。제가 할 일이라도. 저 말입니까?坚决完成任务。저 말입니까?准备开火。 대기 중입니다. 개박살을 내버려. 저 말입니까? 특이사항 없습니다. 대기 중입니다. 신이 내 적에게 자비로울진 몰라도 난 안 그래.准备就绪。油料、弹药、备用零件准备完毕。 们已经完成战斗准备，随时可以出发。我们保证完成任务。请首长下令。대기 중입니다. 상호. 소말입니까? 장탄 소진!是否协助步兵作战？请指示。我们处于交火区。대기 중입니다. 前方需要侦察吗？没有我们，部队将会是瞎子。명령 받겠습니다. 아름답. 收到命令，我们会侦察指定区域。没有我们，部队将会是瞎子。
Gotta be honest, your planes are starting to be quite annoying.
제가 할 일이라도
I can imagine.
目标在
Oh
哪儿？
no, behind.
我会传达您的命令。소대 정렬 완료. 动幺收到，警戒周围空域。该地区已被我军控制。我的连队已做好准备。포병의 전투는 개싸움에 고비를 더하지. 지휘관님, 포병이 대체 뭘 할 수 있겠습니까? 侦察组准备就绪。 지시를 기다리는 중입니다. 동이 트는 새벽 꿈에 원하시는 대로 박살내드리죠. 目标地点集结待命. 아 그래, 어떻게 됐습니까? 갈 것 필요해? 명령대로 하겠습니다. 갈 것 필요해? 后勤部队求命令。我们马上移动到目标地点。갈 것 필요해?
Oh no, don't.
저 말입니까? 포병의 전투는 개싸움에 고비를 더하지. 놈들 위로 포탄비가 쏟아질 거야. 끔찍하군. 저 말입니까?各单位待命，警戒周边区域。
Good idea, good idea.
目标在哪儿？
Ah, rest in peace, General.
포병의 전투는 개싸움에 고비를 더하지. 놈들 위로 포탄비가 쏟아질 거야. 끔찍하군. 指挥部任务下达。 立即执行。 지시를 기다리는 중입니다. 공신 상태 양호합니다. 首长好。 갈 것 필요해? 지휘관님, 보병이 대체 뭘 할 수 있겠습니까? 명령대로 하겠습니다. 지시사항
Underna?
있습니까? 누굴 옮겨줄까? 소대 정렬 완료. 지휘관님, 보병이 대체 뭘 할 수 있겠습니까? 무슨 일입니까?有话直说吧。 소대 정렬 완료. 또 운전이군.
It is intense, isn't it?
It is quite very, very close and intense, yes. And I don't like it, because usually that's when you're winning.
Who's artillery you're using?
That is the, what's that, the Tokchon 152mm. 50.7 HE. Very, very inaccurate though. But I mean, it's not a reason, but it's not supposed to be, I guess.
지시사항 있습니까? 이거 왠지 불안합니다. 행군 대용으로. 전진! 到指定坐标. 결국 최후의 깃발을 꼽는 건 보병이라고. 이런 쌍! 소대 정렬 완료. 下命令吧，长官。下命令吧，长官。下命令吧，长官。독일의 새벽 꿈에. 예,
No, my arch nemesis. 1.
택시 타고 싶으신 분? 지시를 기다리는 중입니다. 적이 사거리에 들어온다면 우리도 마찬가지란 말이지. 타고 싶으신 분? 我的连队到达后将立即汇报战况。 위병 수업 3보 이상 승차라고 들어봤어? 아 그래 어떻게 됐습니까? 할 것 필요해? 지시를 기다리는 중입니다. 该地区已被我军控制。是，我已接管这片区域。准备开火。 위병 수업 3보 이상 승차.
아.
아 그래 어떻게 됐습니까? 有话直说吧。我们受到攻击。有什么新发现？ 결국 최후의 깃발을 꼽는 건 보병이라고.空域集结完毕，随时可以出击。有什么新发现？
Wait, what? Oh, it's T-55A. Okay.
猎人。아름다. 引擎启动完成。啊，我们暴露了。 啊，我们暴露了。
That T-72CV is quite sturdy.
날 거라고 하더니
Yeah, still alive, but very close.
택시 타고 싶으신 분? 말 하나 이상.信号良好，完毕。 전쟁이 안敌在。呼叫呼叫，我们遭受了攻击。
Oh wow, the PGC-95 shot at your helicopter with the gun. Oh no, at your plane with the gun and at the helicopter with the missile.
적이 사거리에 들어온다면 우리도 마찬가지란 말이지. 위병 수업 3보 이상 승차라고 들어봤어? 동이 트는 새벽 꿈에.
Not gonna lie, I do wonder where your CV is in Atlanta. Like, I think I bombed and bombarded everything there.
There's one spot that you basically well now you're driving through the other spots, but obviously it's not there, but it is actually pretty close to where you bombed it, like in a bush right next to it.
Oh, I will have to watch the replay. Phew. I mean, those games are against you are always so intense that nobody talks.
Yeah, I know. No time for shit talking.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how many planes my coup killed. It's ridiculous.
Well, probably every one of my planes, right? So
Yeah,
at
okay.
27 SK, 2 JH7s, and like 3 J7s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like 2 JH7s and 2 J7Hs.
I think I got it down to low HP at some point, but then I RT'd your CV again. I RT'd it for a bit. I think it even was panicked when it killed my MI2 or MI1 or something. I saw that briefly, and then I didn't finish it off. Maybe I should have, but
yeah, well, it was a close game, definitely.
not having like a single hind or something in the deck was really annoying. It wasn't really a huge issue because luckily I noticed that your Putin187 at my second CV stole the supply trucks, so luckily I was alerted by
it was
that.
quite sad.
I think if that didn't happen, I probably would have lost the CV there.
I thought it was annoying, but I think it didn't do much damage actually.
It wasn't meant to do damage. It was just meant to like not let you just sit there and resupply your tanks and shit
exactly.
in that area.
I'm thinking that this is like actually the most important part of the how to say
Of these
gun
cheap,
artillery.
cheap gun artillery, cheap howitzers. Yeah. That
to
was always my main point.
To target the resupply area, you know, the
that too. But I mean, it has a relatively low aim time, so basically just deny you like a forest for like AA pieces and stuff like that, so that you're either forced to not get in there or get even further back if you want like to resupply stuff.
I think actually, if I might try to put it this way, that the MLRS are there to get the momentum, right? You MLRS the enemy area, you suppress it and you attack, and this gun artillery is there to like deny enemy the momentum. Deny him the actually getting back on foot, right? To like beat him the supply tracks when his tanks are resupplying. You constantly bombard those positions, and actually you keep the momentum by denying the enemy once.
Yeah, and if you're lucky, and I mean, even if it's very inaccurate, every now and then you might also just get some lucky damage there, or if something is driving by, etc. So it's very easy to still get a lot of like even like straight up point value out of it. I think I did kill something because one vetted up even. So I'm not sure what I killed.
I have a 5-pointer dead from Doctron.
Yeah, but I think maybe like something like, I don't know, maybe I killed a supply truck or something with it. Something 30-40 points, given that it nearly leveled up. Must be something around that value, I think. Maybe I killed like a TO55 or something with it.
I think it's actually about the damage, because you almost.
I guess it could also be damage, yeah.
Because you got my Cube M4 to 1 HP actually. It was in the forest in Delta.
Yeah, but I think when you get like, I think that damage to Cube M4 is not enough to give like nearly a whole level there. Might be wrong though.
I don't know, maybe not. But again, it's 9.
I think it did its job.
9 HP damage to a 75-point unit with a lot of collateral damage around it. Maybe, I don't know. And actually, when I use these Doctrons, I tend to buy 8 of them, and then they are like ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I just never felt I was like in a position where I could buy that many.
It's 400-point investment, but I would like to make this strategy use, because I find it's a cool one.
I think it's harder. I think if you're in a stalemate or something and you can afford it, sure. But I think it's especially on wider maps and maps that can swing very easily, like with 2-pointers, it's gonna be tough to do, because it's gonna take a lot of time to get the proper value out of it. And if your opponent can just, ignore them by just driving around the big important areas or something, then yeah, I think on paddy field I think it could work, because there's only 1-pointers, it's relatively narrow. Maybe on mud fight, not a lot of zones.
I think the paddy field is actually the pinnacle of a map where artillery and airplanes are the top.
Yeah.
Top units. because there is those small places to hide, right? Not much where else to go, and everything else is open space. So you suppress those small areas.
Especially planes are crazy on that map.
Yeah.
And then on top of the fact that the spawns are so close together as well.
I'm rewatching the replay actually a bit.
Yeah, just going through it at 10x speed.
Same. Ah, you were very good with saving those tanks, come on. Like all the time on 1 HP. Nice Chun Mahal 5s. That's 16 HP, 16 frontal armor.
That and actually, right, I have like same. Oh no, I have actually 1 more AP, 1 more armor, same rate of fire, but you have to miss out, and of course the veterancy. Unfortunately, the CDF 89s just didn't do jack shit. They're on fucking veteran and still don't hit anything. It's very.
It's very surprising, right? Such a good unit. On paper, I mean.
On paper, yeah. Also, there's like one thing that I forgot, or that I realized, besides that I have no helicopters in the stack, I don't have the cheap fagots in the stack.
Cheap fagots?
Yeah. The 16 AP ATGM, right?
Yeah.
I think they could have done a lot of work because they would have dealt with all your stupid fucking 5-pointers if I just spread them around. And maybe, and just deny your M1Ms to position themselves properly. Or just make it awkward for you.
Definitely. That's why I like to sport these cheap ATGMs. I really like them.
Yeah, when I played Eastern Bloc Mech, they also just did so much work. The Milan ones, however, unless you're playing Mech, just doesn't do jack shit. I tried that. But the fagots, they're pretty accurate, actually.
I don't know why, but yeah, the fagots Factorias. I have a phone call.
They're very consistent.